For months, our comments have been filled with one question. Movement, where are the wrestling code updates? Well, my friends, today I'm happy to let you know that not only do we have an update for you regarding this up-and-coming pro wrestling video game, but it's an update that was certainly worth waiting for, as after long last, we have gameplay. For those of you who haven't been keeping up with our wrestling code coverage, you may be unaware of a series that the developers are running on their social media platforms at the moment. This series, simply self-titled The Wrestling Code, features a variety of tech demo previews for the up-and-coming video game, and today we're going to be covering and breaking down episode 5 of the series, Learning the Ropes. The links to our breakdowns of the other 4 episodes will be in the description down below if you would like to check those out as well. So, jumping into this episode of the Wrestling Code Tech Demos, in this episode, as summed up in the opening screen, we are going to see a preview of hair and clothing physics, entrance showcase, facial mocap pipeline finalized, base movement mechanics, RTX lighting and VFX, and the GTS Arena. The footage then shifts over to the GTS Arena as promised, and man, we just need to pause here to say how this looks absolutely incredible. First impressions are everything, and the amount of depth and detail that can be seen in just this image alone is amazing. From the textures of the various objects and surfaces around the ring, to the lighting and shadows being created in big part, thanks to the insanely detailed background forest that can be seen here. And perhaps the craziest part of it all is that this is all in alpha. This is what the game is looking like at one of its most basic levels, meaning that after even more polish, this game is likely going to look gorgeous. The footage then transitions into the entrance of one Tony Cini, who has been someone at the core of development when it comes to this game, as he's been working with the guys over at Virtual Basement, mocapping a lot of the animations we're going to end up seeing in the game. Cini comes out not only with his entrance, but with a little promo as well. And while I won't play the entire promo for you here in this video, I wanted to give you a few specific examples of where I think the voice capture has been done really well.
You, camera guy. 1, 2, 3, that's all it takes.
At Virtual Basement, where's the gameplay footage? Oh, at Tony Cini, why aren't you in the game?
Number 1, I'm in the game.
As you can see from those small pieces of the promo, not only is the voice lined up really well with the mouth movements, but the general expressions and body language of the character can be seen shining through in a big way as well. If I had to guess, I think this voice recording and the mocap was done at the same time, which is something you don't typically see in pro wrestling video games, which is what seems to be giving us this extra level of detail. It is a really small attention to detail for sure, but it's one that seriously brings the presentation to the next level, and again, this is in alpha, so just imagine what this could end up looking like when it's fully complete. After showing us the entrance, promo, and a few more shots of the amazing environment they've created, they move into the thing that so many of you have been begging for, and that is some gameplay. Now please, before we get into this, do set your expectations because it is only a sample we're getting here today, and there's still a lot more gameplay left for us to see. But what they've provided for us here today is certainly a great stepping stone, and I for one can't wait to see where they take it from here. It begins by showing us some basic walking animations, as Tony Cini's character walks up and down the ring in a very natural looking way. This then transitions into some running animations, which is achieved by holding in the left trigger on the controller in a similar fashion to other wrestling video games. In this preview, the character doesn't seem to have any limitations as to how many times he can bounce off the ropes, but with how early this game is into development, it's hard to tell if that's something that will remain as a feature or not. Something that does seem to be a feature right now though is the ability to choose when to stop yourself, as we see the character grab onto the rope after pressing the right bumper button when running at it. From there, the demo shows us what it's like to get onto the apron, and in this game, it's done by walking up to the ropes and pressing the A button, which would be the X button on PlayStation. Cini is seen walking up and down the apron, as well as running on the apron, which is also achieved by hitting the left trigger. The corner ring post can be stepped around by again pressing the A or X button, while your movement direction is pointed towards the post. Pressing A or X and pointing the direction towards the ring will cause you to step back into the ring. Walking towards the ropes and holding A will allow you to leave the ring and step out into the ringside area. To get back onto the apron, walk up to the apron and press A. To jump back down to ringside from the apron, press A with the movement direction pointed towards it. To slide back into the ring from the outside, approach the ring and hold A. You can also leave and get back into the ring by simply running towards the ropes by holding the left trigger, then holding A when near the ropes to slide under them. Similar to that, if you would like to run towards the ring but only go onto the apron, this game does let you do that, by just running towards the apron and then tapping A instead of holding it. This is something that you can't do in the WWE game series, and this will really make climbing to the top rope and hitting those big top rope moves that much more exciting. So I'm really happy to see the innovation that the Wrestling Code is bringing to the table here. Holding A while you're near the corner in the ring will cause you to climb onto the second rope, while holding A near the corner on the apron will see you climb to the top rope. Pressing A and using the movement directions will allow you to dismount from the top rope in whichever direction you choose. After that gameplay demonstration, the episode finishes with this clip, which in all honesty is much better experienced than described. So I'm going to let you see this for yourself, along with the unique weapons this clip brings to the table.
Hey, whoa, cut. I said I was gonna show you guys some gameplay footage, but I didn't say I was gonna show you everything just yet. That's right, I hold the power in my hands. I'm the one that's been putting in the work while all of you reap the benefits. You all get to see everything on Twitter, and I'm the one that's getting kicked in the head and busting my ass. Well, you know what? It's time for me to show you the control that I have. It's daytime, and now it's nighttime, baby. That's right. Look at the lights. Look at the... Hey, turn the lights back on. Memphis Grimm, somebody turn the lights back on. What's going on?
So, as you just saw there, the one and only Sandman showed up swinging his signature kendo stick, but on top of that, we also got to take a look at seemingly two brand new weapons that I don't think we've ever seen in a wrestling video game before, and that is the video game controller itself, as well as a lit cigarette. Every single time Virtual Basement release a new episode of this series, I am blown away, and I think to myself, how could they blow me away even more than they already have? And somehow, some way, every time, they continue to up their game and deliver something even more mind-blowing each and every time. This is seriously shaping up to be one special video game, and I for one cannot wait to see what Virtual Basement have in store for us next. Keep up the great work, guys. Before you all head off, I need to know your thoughts on this tech demo and hear what you're thinking. So make your voices heard in the comment section down below, and while you're down there, don't forget to drop a like on this video and subscribe for more pro wrestling video game content. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you soon for another one. Peace.